see my bag here, and you see my thing, but you don't see me in the classroom. What can you infer from that situation? What can you infer?
That you have to go out of class.
Possibly the teacher has a problem. Why? Because he must be in the classroom, his things are there, but he's not in the classroom. What could possibly happen? Possibly he was asked to go somewhere. Possibly he has to go to the bathroom. Possibly. Possibly he had another emergency. But those are possibilities. That action is to infer. And the first is inference. Okay, so you are inferring what could possibly happen. Okay? Is that clear? Okay, so this is what you are being asked. You are being tested in inferring. You have to infer from what you have on the page. So the first thing you have to do is to look at the pictures and infer two things. One, the vocabulary. What kind of vocabulary are you going to find in the audio? What is the audio going to be about?
Time.
Huh?
About time.
It's going to be about what you see in the pictures, basically. Right? For example, in the first one, what do you see in the pictures? What is the first picture about?
Camping.
Okay, because there is a tent. Okay, I want you to write the word tent below. And the word camping. Okay, what do you have in the next picture?
Table.
What kind of table? The kind of table that you have in your house? Exactly. It's the kind of table that people use for going for a picnic. And then you have another image. What is the image about? It is hiking. So what kind of activity is that? How is that activity related to the other ones? They are outdoor activities. Those are activities that you do outside your house. Now, I want you to infer a second thing. Now you have inferred the vocabulary. We have hiking, we have picnic, we have tent, we have camping, and now I want you to infer the question. Imagine the question. What could be the question?
What are we going to do next weekend? What are we going to do next weekend?
But imagine, remember, you are going to listen to people talking. It's not a question about you. It's a question about two people talking. Okay, infer the question. Write a question on your book. Write a question on your book. Imagine what kind of question would be suitable for those images. Can you give me your example? Yes?
What did he do last week? What did he do the last week?
What did the person do last weekend? Okay. What did the person do last weekend? Okay? It can be a possibility. Okay? What I want you to do now is to do the very same thing with the rest of the questions. Come on, hurry up. You have maybe 2 minutes. 2 minutes, no more. Okay? 2 minutes. You have to think really fast. Okay? Write the name of the element that you have in the picture, and then I want you to infer the question. Don't take too long. Don't meditate too long. Just the first thing that comes to your mind. Yeah. Water sports. Water sports. Water sports. Finished? Okay. In the exam, you are going to be given about 20 seconds before the audio starts. You are going to be given 20 seconds to check the questions before the audio starts. Only 20 seconds. Many people don't use these 20 seconds for anything. Those 20 seconds are given in order to check the vocabulary and to infer the question you are going to listen to. So, those 20 seconds are not for free. Those 20 seconds are for you to activate the vocabulary that you already know. Okay? That way you're going to have better chances to get a correct answer. Okay, the second thing deals with the audio. Now you have the audio. The audio, you're going to have 2 chances to listen to the audio. Okay? 2 chances. What are you going to do in the first chance? The question is going to be at the final of the audio. It's not at the beginning. That is a big change because in the previous exams, you are first given a question and then you are given the information in the audio. Now it's the opposite. Now you are going to listen to the situation and at the end of the situation you are going to be given the question. So what do you have to do in the first one?
To listen for context.
Exactly. You are going to listen for guest. You have to identify in general terms what is the conversation about. And you have to identify what? Something very important. I would say the most important activity here. You have to identify what?
The vocabulary.
Keywords, exactly. You have to identify keywords. What are those keywords? Exactly, they are related with the images that you have there. Did they mention tent? Did they mention camping? Where? In the beginning? In the middle? At the end? What is that important? Because you are going to be given the question here. Once you listen to the audio, you are given the question. And here in the question, what is the most important thing in the question? Something very important that you have to understand, otherwise you're going to be blind. What is the most important part of the question? The answer. No, the part of the question. For example, here, the question is, what did the person do last weekend? What is the most important part of the question that you have to understand clearly in order to know what to answer? Exactly, the first part. What are you being asked for? How did the person do it? It's not the same that when did the person do it. When, you have to pay attention in time. So the second chance, now that you have identified what are you being asked, for example here, the question has a when. Okay, it has a when purpose, when pronoun. I'm being asked time. So what do I have to do in the second listening? To go directly to that information. Don't pay attention to the rest. Many people here fail because they want to understand everything. You don't have to understand everything. You just have to understand what you are being asked. And that is very important. Focus on what you are being asked. You have previously done work, and that is very, very good. But now you are given the piece of information that you are being asked. So go directly to the piece of information that you have in the audio. Is that clear? Yes? Okay? One. Yeah. You don't know the question until here. You have clues. You know that you're going to be asked about activities, outdoor activities. You know that those activities are camping, going for a picnic, and hiking. You are going to listen to those words. And you have already listened to those words. And now you have the situation. At the end of the first listening, you are going to be given the question, because you don't have the question on the book. You need to understand very clearly the first part of the question. And then, to go directly in the second listening, don't pay attention to the rest of the audio, just to the part of the information that you have been asked. Don't try to understand the whole situation. Many people don't understand a word and they stop listening because I don't know what word that means. You see? Ready? Okay, we're going to do it with the first question, okay? Here we go.
Module 5. Out and about. 5A.
You will hear short conversations. After you hear each conversation, you will be asked a question about what you heard. Choose the picture which answers the question correctly. 1.
Do you want to go for a hike?
No, I'm tired. I just want to set up camp.
Shouldn't we find a picnic area to eat dinner?
Why not just make dinner when we find the campsite?
Which road sign should they be looking for?
Please take notes. Take notes. It's very important to take notes. You cannot remember everything, so take notes.
Two.
Did you have fun windsurfing?
Actually, we went to the lake, so we couldn't really windsurf.
I see. What about water skiing?
Nah, it was a pretty boring trip. We just swam and relaxed.
What activity did the man do on his trip? 3.
Do you want to play some pool tonight?
I prefer something more active.
How about bowling?
Actually, why don't we play table tennis?
That's not a bad idea.
What activity do they decide to do? Four.
I heard you joined a band. Are you playing the drums?
No, I want to learn how to play them though.
So, what do you play then? The guitar?
Nope, I play the sax.
What instrument does the boy want to learn to play? Five.
I heard your brother is performing this weekend.
Yeah, with his band.
Oh, I thought he played solo. Do they wear cowboy hats?
Of course not. He plays the guitar in a rock band.
Which picture shows the girl's brother? Six.
I bet you got really good at hockey when you were on vacation in Aspen.
Actually, I'm terrible on the ice.
So I suppose ice skating was out too?
You got it. I spent the whole trip on my skis.
What sport does the woman believe the man got really good at? Seven.
Why were you so late this morning?
My alarm didn't go off at the right time.
What time did it go off?
At 4 in the morning.
Oh no. What time was it supposed to go off?
At 7. I didn't realize I was late until 9 when I woke up. And that's when I'm supposed to be here.
What time did the man's alarm actually go off? Eight.
Did you see the grocery list Mom left for us?
Yeah, what do we need again? Milk and bread?
We also need some apples.
You know, I don't really like apples. Why don't we get bananas instead?
No, I think Mom wants them to make a pie.
Which is the correct grocery list? Nine.
Did you guys go dancing last night?
Nah, just the same old thing.
Oh, dinner and movie?
Actually, this time, we didn't even do the dinner part.
Where was the woman last night? Ten.
I can't believe you got to go to the circus. Did you see any clowns?
Of course I did. They were making balloon animals for us. My favorite part was the stun horses though.
Did you see any lions?
Unfortunately, they weren't there this time.
What did the boy enjoy most at the circus?
Okay, so now you have already listened to the audio and now you have already been given the questions. Now, I wanted to compare your questions with the real questions that were in the test, okay? So, what was the first question? For example, what was your first question?
What will he do in camping?
Okay, the question in the exam was, which road sign, so it was a sign, how could you infer that it was a sign? Look at the pictures.
The pictures look like signs.
The pictures look like signs. So if they are signs, so if they look like signs, they could possibly be signs. Well, in that case, okay, for some people was clear, not for others. But the question is, which road sign should they be looking for? Is that similar to that you wrote? Is similar to the question that you wrote? No? Nobody? Okay, let's try the second one. Maybe in the second one we're going to have a better luck. Okay, what is the second question?
What did the man activity do? What activity like to the
What activity did the man like?
and
Okay, this is the question. What activity did the man do on his turn? It's almost the same. You see? So in that case, it is almost 100%. Maybe it was 70, 80%. Okay? The third question. What is your third question, please? Third question.
what did the lighting work?
Huh?
What activity not like?
What activity would they like? Okay, another one?
What they decided to do.
What they decided to do. The question is, what activity do they decide to do? You see that works. It works. To infer the questions from the pictures works. It gives you a very close idea of what is going to happen. Okay? It's like having the idea, it's like having the question previous. You hear the listening. Okay? Okay. Let's see. We're going to listen to it again for the second chance. And you're going to confirm. You have already chosen an answer, right? Okay, that is a fair choice. What happens if you have doubts? Okay, and try to figure out what could be the difference between the two options that you have. If two options are very close to each other, what would be the difference? And pay attention to that. Okay, here we go.
Module 5. Out and about. 5A.
You will hear short conversations. After you hear each conversation, you will be asked a question about what you heard. Choose the picture which answers the question correctly. 1.
Do you want to go for a hike?
No, I'm tired. I just want to set up camp.
Shouldn't we find a picnic area to eat dinner?
Why not just make dinner when we find the campsite?
Jose, so the correct answer is? The correct answer is? Okay, raise your hand, those think that it is letter A. Okay, raise your hand, those think that it is letter B. Okay, it is letter A. Alright, good. Okay, number 2.
Which road sign should they be looking for? Two.
Did you have fun windsurfing?
Actually, we went to the lake, so we couldn't really windsurf.
I see. What about water skiing?
Nah, it was a pretty boring trip. We just swam and relaxed.
Okay, so what is the correct answer? Letter C. Okay, you're doing it fine. You're doing fine. Okay?
What activity did the man do on his trip? Three.
Do you want to play some pool tonight?
I prefer something more active.
How about bowling?
Actually, why don't we play table tennis?
That's not a bad idea.
Okay, so what is the correct answer? Letter A.
What activity do they decide to do?
You have two very close ideas, but only one was the correct one.
4.
I heard you joined a band. Are you playing the drums?
No, I want to learn how to play them though.
So what do you play then? The guitar?
Nope, I play the sax.
What instrument does the boy want to learn to play?
What is the instrument that the boy wants to learn to play? Letter A. That's why you have to understand very well the question. The key was in the question. What was the question asking for? And the key word was the verb want. What does he want to learn?
5.
I heard your brother is performing this weekend.
Yeah, with his band.
Oh, I thought he played solo. Do they wear cowboy hats?
Of course not. He plays the guitar in a rock band.
Which picture shows the girl's brother?
Okay, so the answer is letter C. Very well done. Very well done. We're having a high rate of correct answers. That is the purpose.
6.
I bet you got really good at hockey when you were on vacation in Aspen.
Actually, I'm terrible on the ice.
So I suppose ice skating was out too?
You got it. I spent the whole trip on my skis.
What?
Okay, so the correct answer is letter C.
Sport does the woman believe the man got really good at? 7.
Why were you so late this morning?
My alarm didn't go off at the right time.
What time did it go off?
At 4 in the morning.
Oh no. What time was it supposed to go off?
What instrument does the boy want to learn to play? What sport does the woman believe the man got really good at?
So the correct answer is, that was the previous one, right?
7.
Why were you so late this morning?
My alarm didn't go off at the right time.
What time did it go off?
At 4 in the morning.
Oh no. What time was it supposed to go off?
At 7. I didn't realize I was late until 9 when I woke up. And that's when I'm supposed to be here.
Okay, so the correct answer is? Raise your hand doesn't mean that it is letter A. Only, okay. Raise your hand doesn't mean that it is letter B. Alright, and letter C? No, so and it is very similar. Huh? So the answer is letter A. Huh? Why? Because the question was?
What time did the man's alarm actually go off?
Actually go off. What does that mean?
It was supposed to go at 4.
Exactly. So it is not the time that it was supposed to go off. But what time did actually it go off? It go off. Huh? Okay.
Eight.
Did you see the grocery list Mom left for us?
Yeah. What do we need again? Milk and bread?
We also need some apples.
You know, I don't really like apples. Why don't we get bananas instead?
No, I think Mom wants them to make a pie.
So the correct answer is? Letter B.
Which is the correct grocery list? Nine.
Did you guys go dancing last night?
Nah, just the same old thing.
Oh, dinner and a movie?
Actually, this time, we didn't even do the dinner part.
Okay, the answer is? Letter C.
Where was the woman last night?
And the last one.
Ten.
I can't believe you got to go to the circus. Did you see any clowns?
Of course I did. They were making balloon animals for us. My favorite part was the stun horses, though.
Did you see any lions?
Unfortunately, they weren't there this time.
Okay, so what's the correct answer? Letter B. Okay, so what was your score?
Oh, five.
5, 7, 8, 7, 8, 8. Okay, those are high scores. 9. Very good. 6. Yeah, well, then they need to work more. 6. Okay. So we have to work a little bit more. Okay. See you next class.
See you.
Okay. Bye.